You are average, and before you click away, I'm describing a system that you are trained to fit into. I'm a business owner and a psychologist, and I lived my life through this. You didn't choose to be average. You are designed to be. From work to school, from media to social interaction. Everything around you teaches you how to fit in, not to stand out. So, let's talk about psychology, why you became so average. And more importantly, how to break free from it. From a psychological perspective, your brain doesn't seek pleasure. It seeks for the safety. Every time you choose comfort over challenge, your brain rewards with a small dopamine hit. It says, good job, you are safe. But comfort is addictive. It builds invisible walls around your potential. You stop pushing boundaries, you stop living this life. Society reinforces you to be in a comfort zone. You get praised for stability, not for the growth. Don't take risks, don't fail, just be realistic. It's a common word of society. And slowly you internalize that voice. To escape that, you must associate growth with reward instead of safety. You need to retrain your brain to crave discomfort, because that's where evolution happens. If you feel uncomfortable chasing something, it's a sign that you are growing. We define ourselves by what others reflect to us. It's called looking glass self in psychology. The problem is that you're surrounded by people who mirror mediocrity. If your friends are fine with being okay, your brain adjusts to this level. Your subconscious just says, it's normal. We mimic emotional and behavioral patterns of all people that surround us. It's called social conformity bias. It's why even ambitious people slow down when their environment not pushing them. If you want to rise above average, you have to upgrade your environment. Find people who make you uncomfortable, not because they judge you, but because they remind you that you can do more. Remember, your brain is plastic. It adapts to your surroundings. So choose environment that force evolution. Average people care too much about being liked, but psychology shows that approval-seeking behavior activates the same structure as a real danger. Your fear of being different, it's because your brain equates rejection with death. A leftover instinct from being excluded meant not surviving in tribes. That's why people hide their dreams, mute their opinions, and live life designed to fit in. Here's the truth. Being misunderstood is a part of being original. You cannot evolve if you need everyone to approve of you. Reprogram this by practicing micro-rebellion, doing small things that gain social approval, like saying no when it's uncomfortable or expressing your opinion openly. Each act rewires your brain to tolerate discomfort, the same way you'd build muscle in a gym. Most people think they will chase their dreams later. Psychologically, this is called temporal discounting. Your brain undervalues long-term reward in favor of short-term comfort. I will start a gym next week. I will launch my business when I'm ready. These are cognitive lies that your brain tells you to maintain equilibrium. But every time you delay, your identity shifts toward narrow pathway from around procrastination. And before you know it, inaction becomes your identity. You can break free from it by shifting your timeline. Act in immediacy mode. If something takes less than 5 minutes, do it immediately. Momentum is the antidote to being average. Small, consistent daily actions rewire your brain's reward system to associate movement with satisfaction. The final reason you became so average is that you lost your why. Purpose isn't something you find. It's something you build, brick by brick, through experiences, reflection and responsibility. In psychology, we call this self-determination theory. The need for autonomy, mastery, and purpose. Without it, you drift. People who don't have deep why eventually collapse into routine. They become emotionally numb, constantly chasing surface-level dopamine, likes, attention, money, because their deeper needs are unmet. The cure isn't motivational speech. it's a direction. Ask yourself, what's the one thing I can contribute or build that would still matter 10 years from now? Then make every day small vote towards that vision. That's how you rise above average. Not overnight, but inevitably. You didn't choose to be average, you are conditioned to be. But now that you are aware, you have no excuse to stay there. Every action, every thought, every habit is either keeping you average or making you exceptional. The choice isn't easy, but it's always yours. Let's rise together. Subscribe, press like and drop a comment with your favorite book or your favorite celebrity. Have a good flight, fam!